Inspire with Nendrix, the foundation.
Hey, what's going on? Coming to this space. I have a 5-minute quickie for you. I promise you this time it's only going to be 5 minutes. I promise. I saw some of my comments about my 12-minute, 5-minute quickie. But yes, it's going to be a 5-minute quickie. I have a 5-minute quickie for you. So come into this space. Tell someone about it. Come hang out with me for 5 minutes. This is Your Best Life with Dr. Hairston, where I come to you 3 to 4 times a week with 5-minute quickies and also share some amazing interviews that I've been facilitating over the past couple of weeks, which has been firing me up with fathers. But today I'm going to just stop by to talk to you about something that was heavy on my heart today. Have you ever been in a conflict with someone? Ever? Or maybe you have a conflict with yourself. Have you ever been in a conflict? Couldn't figure out what to do with the conflict? Okay, so here's some suggestion for you. You know, I know some things. I don't think I know it all, but I want to share some things with you, and maybe you can tell me what your thoughts are. Leave your comment below and tell me if you agree or disagree, or if you have some other things that you think that I should have considered. But because this is only 5 minutes, I'm going to keep it sweet. If you are experiencing a conflict with another individual and you have not spoken to that individual about that conflict, chances are you'll probably never resolve the conflict. You're kind of conflicting with yourself at this point. So, as you're considering what to do about this conflict, you should also start considering a couple of things. Thing number one, how important is it to resolve this conflict to you? How important is it to you? How important is the person to you that you're having a conflict with? You need to really think about that, because that's going to determine if you even approach this person or not. If they're not important to you, you might ride it out. But if they are, you might want to start thinking about how you're going to talk to them about the conflict that you're having. The other thing is, can you deal with the consequences of not resolving that conflict? Because there is consequences to not resolving that conflict. One of the consequences is every time you hear that person's name, everything goes haywire. It's triggering. Or whenever there's milestones happening in that person's life, you're not invited to it and you're feeling even more in conflict. Or there's things that's going on and that person really needs you, but because you're in conflict and you don't want to be the one to kind of make the step forward first, you stay in that stinky space. So can you afford, and what is the consequences of not? What is the consequences of actually resolving it? So there's consequences of both. Consequences to not resolving it and consequences to resolving it. And the other thing that you might want to consider is, even if it doesn't help you, how does that conflict impact the people around you? Because sometimes we're in conflict with someone. It's like, I don't care about her. I don't care anyway. So I'm just not going to say nothing. I'm going about my life. She go by. But there's sometimes that conflict that you have with that person is impacting the people that you love. And you have to consider that too. So, yeah, we're going to have to come back and have a little more deep dive conversation about dealing with conflict. But I just wanted to drop that little dime with you so you can think about it. Think about those things. How important that person is to you. What is the consequences of not resolving it? What's the consequences of resolving it? And what impact this conflict is having to people around you? Think about those things, okay? All right, I said 5 minutes, so I'm done. So you go on back and doing whatever you was doing. having a great day. It's a marvelous day outside. Continue to go out in the community and embrace someone because they're waiting on you, and live your absolute best life.
My La Casa boy, this is my residence. My prescription boy, this is my medicine. The world can be sickening and living in house resemblance. Not to mention the media's effort to keep us in the most simplistic state of mind. Lowest age bracket committing the highest rate of crime.